Hey everyone, Ishmael Collier here from eXp Realty. It's your realtor. Monday, March 30th. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe as well as your family and friends. Please stay indoors. Please practice social distancing. If you must go outside, please try and avoid touching things with your hand and then further touching your face and nose and eyes with your hands and so forth. Especially high touch items such as doorknobs, elevator buttons, gas pumps, and so forth. Things are getting worse and they are going to get worse before they get better, and we need to do our part in order to minimize the spread of this virus. I just want to share a few updates since last week when we spoke. Number one is the stimulus package has been passed in the Congress. By the Congress, the stimulus package has passed, and the final numbers are $1,200 per taxpayer individual. So if your income is below $75,000 as an individual filer, you should expect to get $1,200 in sometime in April. If you're a joint filer below $150,000, you should expect to get $2,400, and you should also expect to get $500 per child on your taxes. They'll be looking at your 2019 taxes if you have filed them. If not, they'll be looking at your 2018 taxes. If you have not filed those either, they do have ways of figuring things out and so forth. The money will be direct deposited to you in the bank account that you may have used recently with the IRS to pay your taxes or to receive a refund. But if you have not used a bank account, then a check will be mailed to you. Some other updates: tax filing deadline by both the IRS as well as New York State have been extended to July 15th. You don't need to file any extension or anything. That is automatic. So if you have not filed taxes, you will now have up to July 15th. If you have already filed taxes and owe money, you now have up to July 15th to make that payment and so forth. If you have already filed and you expect a refund, that refund will be coming your way. If you have not filed and you typically get a refund or you expect to get a refund, then you should file right away and no need to wait till July 15th. All right, next one is mortgage postponement for 90 days. This is for New York State. This is not automatic and this is not a waiver or forgiveness. This is simply a postponement for up to 90 days. You do have to speak with your mortgage company and get an approval and preferably get that in writing. But once you do have that, your mortgage will be postponed for up to 90 days. You do have to make that payment eventually. So if you really need it, then go for it. Otherwise, try and make your payments on a regular basis so they don't pile up. Con Edison will not be cutting off or shutting off any electricity for anyone for non-payment. So if you're not able to pay your bill on time, Con Edison will not shut off your electricity or gas. Again, if you can pay your bills on time, it is advisable to do that. There is no guideline right now for rent. For tenants who are renting, there is no guideline in terms of postponing or waiving your rent. You do have to make your rent payments on time. There are no evictions happening for 90 days, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to pay rent. You do have to pay the rent. If you're able to pay rent, do pay it on time. If you're not able to pay rent, then have a conversation with your landlord and see if you can come up with a payment arrangement. Lastly, the non-essential workforce has been paused and prevented from going to work, and that has been extended now by Governor Cuomo up to April 15. So now up to April 15 and perhaps beyond, non-essential workers are not allowed to go to work, and that includes your real estate agents as well. So we're doing the best we can, and I hope that you are doing the best that you can. Take this time to reach out to family members and friends through phone calls, video calls, text messages. Pick up a book that you'd like to read. If you'd like a digital copy, reach out to me. I'll be happy to send you some of these updates that I shared with you. I will post links related to that under the video or attached with the video. I'll post related links for you as well. These are trying times, and I know we will survive, and I know we will come come out stronger, but we do need to do our part in order to minimize the spread of the virus and minimize death and disease, so that the problem is not further exacerbated. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for sending me your comments and updates as well. I really appreciate it. If there's anything that you'd like to discuss one-on-one, reach out to me, 914-215-1540, 914-215-1540. Ismael Colia, eXp Realty, is your realtor. Thank you for watching.